Talk about fear of anything, fear of missing out, fear of not being perfect, fear of not at certain place at certain time, fear of rejection, fear of not living up to the standards, like all these societal norms that has been installed onto you, right? That's why you always live in fear. And fear is the single most powerful force that can divide people, that helps to rule the kingdom, right? That's why they said divide and rule, because fear divides people, right? And that's why you're always in fear of missing out, right? Fear of missing out, FOMO, right? And all those stuff, right? So you're always driven about fear. Look at your surroundings, look at the people, right? They are always in rush, in a hurry, in order to have the because they are living in fear, so they have to rush in accomplishing each and everything. But let me tell you, nature doesn't rush yet accomplish, right? Nature is at its own place, right? Nature doesn't live in fear. There is always love. Love is single most powerful force in the universe, right? Let love guide you, not fear. It is due to the love of the things that we are having inventions. It is due to the love that everything is happening in the universe, right? Not fear, right? You have to eliminate fear from your life, right? And yeah, be in love, right? Like, love is everywhere. There is love. Love is in the air, right? And being free is our birthright, right? Abundance is our natural state, right? So why you can't live freely, right? Why you can't express freely? Why you can't enjoy the life freely to the fullest? Why you're always bombarded with manipulation, with the fear and rejection and all those stuff, right? Which keeps you like your energy drain, leave it into like negativity, right? You are living 100% into stress and anxiety. Why you can't live freely? Why you can't live stress free? Being free is our natural birthright. Abundance is our natural birthright, right? Think in terms of nature, right? Do you see any creature living in fear? No. Because because fear kills the abundance, right? Fear is not the natural state, right? Being free is about birthright. Live like freely, think free thoughts, right? You have every right to live free, right? It is not, nothing is imposed on you, right? Everything is just manipulation, right? You live in the entire matrix, right? Everywhere you are surrounded by manipulation to trick you, right? To just get get you in that loop, right? So that you always live in fear, and due to that only they can earn money, they can build their empire, they can build their businesses, right? But it doesn't work in terms of consciousness, in terms of universe, in terms of nature, right? You see nature, you will see a lot of things, right? Like the sun rises each and every day, right? Nobody forces sun to do the thing, right? Nobody forces the plants and tree to grow. They live freely, right? And that's why, like, nature is full of abundance, right? And we somehow lack about abundance, because we always live in lack, right? We don't have clarity because we always in fear, that is always imposed on ourselves. And let me tell you the full form of fear: false evidence appearing real, right? So even if the thing is not yet happened, but people will just like tell you that okay, you are not doing this thing, this will happen, right? The incident has not yet happened, but still the fear is being imposed, right? So it is very much difficult for you to live in such kind of environment, right? Check out your environment, check out your surroundings, check out your people, right? To whom you're surrounded with, right? And so you have to eliminate this fear, right? Anyhow, right? And I'm not just talking about just you can just analyze your life, right? Where you are lacking, why are you not being free, and why are you always living like something is not there, or you are not enough or something, right? Think about that. Think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, right? False evidence appearing real, right? So when you are imposed with fear, you are not living in present moment, right? Same goes with stress, anxiety, right? It is and the source and god and universe lies in the present moment, right? So when you disconnect from the present moment, it means that you are not aligned with the universe or god or cosmos, right? And that's why you are facing all the problems, right? So the ultimate truth is to align with yourself, to be in meditative state, to know thyself, right? That will help you to elevate and to remove all these low vibration things, right? Whether it is fear, anxiety, stress, addiction, and all those things, right? There are low vibrations, right? Because your frequency and vibration is low, so now you are not able to think about that, right? But we have to raise our frequency and vibration to elevate ourselves, and the only way that you can do is to connect to universe, cosmos, god, right? By meditating, by focusing on yourself, focus on your breathing, right? And eliminate all the distraction from your life, right? Fear is a low vibration, right? So you have to think in terms of that, right? And that's why we are talking about to raise frequency and vibration every single day, right? And do not give up what you are working for, right? Let the people think what they want to think, right? Let people do what they want to do, but you focus on yourself. You be on your goals, what you want, what is your purpose, what are you doing with your life. Ask all these questions and try to raise the frequency and vibration. Don't be in the low vibration state where every negative thing happens, right? Where you are bombarded, where you are suffering from stress, anxiety, addiction, which is because stress is believed to be the 95% responsible for every kind of disease on the planet, right? So if we eliminate this stress, then imagine what the world would be, right? So get out in nature, be grounded, right? Connect with yourself, with nature, where you will find a lot of things that that is required for us to eliminate in order to live in abundance, right? In a natural state, right? Being free is our birthright, right? So you have to think in terms of that, right? What is going on in your life, and you always have to raise the frequency and vibration. And I'm not just saying that you have to meditate every now and then, but like you have to, only music can also raise your frequency and vibration. You can eliminate, you can change your mood instantly, right? By doing what you love, right? And that also raises the frequency of vibration. There are numerous ways how we can raise our frequency or vibration. It is just a matter of thing that we have to look within how we can do that, right? And you have to ask certain questions or right questions, then you will get the answers from within, because everything lies in within, right? Every answer lies within us, right? But we never take a time to explore ourselves, right? We are always in the mayhem, right? Always in the matrix, right? Yeah. So you have to get out of it, right? You have to find a way for yourself, right? And then only you will be able to discover the life purpose. You will be able to know who you are, right? And yeah, and when you do that, right, you will be able to also help others, right? And provide service to someone, be served to any other human being, right? Because nature also serves, right? Yeah, right, but without expectation. Every now and then you see the sunset, sunrise, and every plants and trees, and they are doing, animals and birds, they are doing their work, but without expectation, right? So and they are just serving other surveys, serving other beings. So in that way we can also serve to the other people, to the world, right? We can be also as a as a catalyst, right, for serving other people, right, to raise their frequency and vibration. So I'm also this kind of medium and catalyst, right, to help you raise your vibrations, right? And if you find your way, and if you find your calling, and if you are attached to what I'm saying, like universe, cosmos, awareness, and all the other things, then yeah, you can also be the part of thing, right? And you can also be a part of this community. If you like this kind of video, give it a like, share, and subscribe, right? We are here to make ourselves the greatest version, right? To raise the frequency and vibration, right? To eliminate from a lot of distraction that has been there in this world, right? Yeah. And to make world a better place, right? So we must be together, right? So if you are like-minded people, then give it a like, share, and subscribe. Also share to someone who just want to listen this kind of thing, right? But let me make one statement, like the devil or the evil doesn't want me to speak certain things. So I'm kind of having some problem in my throat, but yet it is so important to make this kind of content, to share my message, to get across the world, to know like what we can do, like to raise the frequency and vibration, and how to become our greatest version. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.